Chief Economist at economist.co.za. Very good afternoon, Mike. Just give us your reaction to that 34.4% unemployment figure.
Well, it's a very large figure, and I didn't expect it to be this large this quickly, because it looked like our recovery was certainly looking good, and a 34.4% unemployment rate puts our unemployment rate at the highest in the world. We now officially have the highest unemployment rate again in the world. We're looking at a very, very dire situation. We're the country in the world that has seen the largest increase in unemployment since before COVID to now. There are very few countries that compete with us. We have just a quarter of our population works in the formal sector. So it is really, really dire straits type of situation. And in a different way to look at it so that we don't get mixed up with definitions, but on the working age population, we have less than 4 adults out of every 10 who are in a job. And that is not sustainable in any way and means it is a big sign of a depression, if you wish. I don't think we understand how big this problem is. There's no country in the world that continuously in the last 27 years has had such a high unemployment rate continuously like South Africa. We've seen countries like Greece have very high unemployment rates, even higher than us, but they've brought it down. We've seen other countries, but it seems that here in Southern Africa, South Africa, Namibia, Lesotho and Swaziland specifically, and a bit of Mozambique, just typically have very, very high unemployment rates. And it is something that we need to act on. I'm not always sure what all the policy options should be, but you cannot have 75% of your young people under the age of 25 being unemployed. You cannot have over 50% of the people up to the age of 35 being unemployed. And you cannot, under those circumstances, see an economy, getting more equal, fighting poverty, if we don't get the employment figures sorted.
All right, what are the implications of job losses for the fiscus? What are the implications of these job losses for the fiscus and for tax collection?
Well, I think it's not so much job losses, but at the moment, I think it's that we don't see the growth and we haven't seen the jobs come back after COVID. And we don't have an indication of the job situation yet on the riots and the looting that we had in July, because these numbers went till before then. But already the fiscus is struggling to collect money from individuals. It will continue to struggle. I have no doubt that we are already overtaxed on the income tax side for individuals, and we are going to we're going to be between a rock and a hard place. We're going to run bigger budget deficits. We must remember part of this unemployment rate isn't necessarily that we've lost jobs. It's that we don't create them as new people enter the market. And we need that tax collection, yes, but it doesn't mean that tax collection is going to go down. But what we're also seeing, which is not in this, is that salaries have been very, very stable. They haven't risen above the rate of inflation. In fact, in some cases, they are going down. And we're seeing fewer rich people, or let's say higher income earners around South Africa at the moment. We're starting to miss them as well. And that will have an impact on the fiscus. But as such, the job creation in South Africa is just not working.
Mm-hmm. Mike Schussler from economist.co.za, thanks so much for your insight and analysis. We're taking a look at those unemployment rates, 34.4% in the second quarter, another record high. And as Mike Schussler just said, apparently the highest unemployment rate in the world. Not a great record for South Africa to have.